Hello, everyone. Good day, and welcome to Facebook Mastery Day 2 in the Procreator Academy with Obiajudu Ofuel. And our topic today is growing your audience. I first of all want to apologize for the delay in this. It's just due to technical issues, which I believe has been resolved. But let's quickly dive in. Um, yes. So our objectives for today will be learning strategies to organically attract and retain the right followers. You're going to be understanding your ideal audience. We are going to be learning how to optimize our Facebook profile and pages. We'll be leveraging Facebook features, engaging strategies, and understanding we also have a growth activity. So stay on, guys, and let's enjoy the ride. First of all, I want us to understand we need to know our audience, our ideal client, our avatar. Because when we know them from the surface and then go deeper into knowing them, we know exactly how to channel our content so that it will be directly talking to these people. So even if you already know your ideal client, we have to look further into understanding them. Yes, I know you know your ideal client, but listen and hang on. Let's see how this goes. You can't grow your audience as an entrepreneur if you do not know who you are talking to. If you do not know, when they say niche down, this part of it, if you do not know the ideal person that you are giving or rendering that service to, or the person who needs your product, like SMA Gold is for babies, if you do not know that person, then you can't grow your audience. The people you'll be seeing around you will be people who are not in line with your content or your business. So, first of all, let's create that avatar, that ideal client. I want to help you create that avatar today. Firstly, we have to ask ourselves some specific questions that will help us now learn about who this person is, and then it can help us to create content regarding that. First question we'll be asking ourselves today is, what product, service, or offer am I selling? You have to describe it in one or two sentences. What's the product you are selling? What's that service you have to offer or you have to render to people? The second question is, who do I believe need this product the most? This person that I want to give this product to. Who is the person? Who needs it? Who needs it? The gender of the person, the age of the person, that age range, 25 to 33. The career stage, is the person a mom, is the person in school, is the person done with school, is the person a business owner, is the person an entrepreneur, is the person working in a white collar job. We need to know their career stage in life. Also, we need to know their location because location matters a lot. Location matters a lot. So the location of your ideal client also determines what, or it influences their purchase power, or it influences what they buy. Location matters a lot. Also, what problem does my product or service solve for these people? You're asking yourself these questions because we want to help you identify this client. What problem does my product or service solve for these people? You have to be specific about the struggle they are facing. Be specific. What is the end of that product what does that product have to offer? The end service of that product. What will the person gain after using that service? That's what it means by what product does your service solve for them? Fourth question you'll be asking yourself is, what transformation or result will they get if they work with you or buy your product? What is that transformation? How will it change their life, their career, their emotions? What effect would that product do for them or your services? What effect, what transformation are they going to get out of it? The next thing is, where do they spend their time? Where do they spend their time on social media? Are they on Facebook? Are they on YouTube? Are they on TikTok? Where exactly are these people? Where are they? Then the next one is, what are they frustrated, worried, or dreaming about right now? In this question, we have to be logical, or rather emotional, not logical. When I mean emotional, I want you to feel their pain. You need to feel their pain. It has to be an emotional trigger. Not, yes, they have to, they they are practically worried about this now. No, we have to find ourselves inside of, we can use AI to generate these things, but we have to, think like them. And that's why I say you have to be emotional when you're doing this particular one. What about, what other brands, what influencers, which people do they follow? What people do they follow? Which platforms are they found on? As in, which people do they follow? Which celebrities do they follow? Or which influencers do they follow? Which person in your niche do they follow? This will help you to see what style of content that attracts them. Knowing the people they follow will help you understand the kind of content they are, because they're following that person because of the kind of content the person is making. So when you know the kind of person they are following, this will help you form the kind of content you will make. Then, what is their major reason that may make them hesitate from buying? Could it be price of the product? Could it be the fear and confusion? Could it be time? Maybe they don't have enough time, or it's not the right time, but they really need it, but they have something, all those things are involved. This here helps you to have a deeper look and who your ideal client will be. Understanding who your ideal client is very, very, very crucial. Extremely crucial. So this is a practical example of answering this question. For instance, your ideal client. What's the name of your ideal client? Sometimes we need to make the ideal client real to us so that it's the product or the service you want to render to this particular person is real. You understand? And why I'm saying we have to make this person real to us is because we are not just the ones. Listen, guys, we are past the stage of um thinking it by ourselves. We are not just the ones that help ourselves. There have been market research, there have been surveys that have been taken, and they've been used they've been used to create easy ways to create content, to market your product, to start your business, to brainstorm. We can't brainstorm it all. We cannot start before, if it's before, people will go pay people to help them brainstorm, to help them bring up ideas. They'll pay content creators, or they'll pay the people in the marketing department. Now, not everybody has the money to have a very big organization whereby they will now have a marketing department and all of this. We are the ones, and guess what? The big gurus in the world knows that we are the ones who are now our businesses, we are our marketers, we are our operational staffs, we are our producers, we are everything. So we need to use these systems that these big organizations have helped to put together to brainstorm. So AI is not there to take away the value of people. No, it's there to help us, to improve on us so that it becomes easier for us. So we need to brainstorm with this artificial intelligence, because the truth is that the artificial intelligence didn't just come up on its own. Someone that created it, people are being paid to come and prompt it, to give these answers that we get from there. So when you have identified your ideal client, now going back to my discussion, this ideal client, serving it or dishing the information to the artificial intelligence or whatever it is, can help you narrow down on the kind of content that you're making. And that's what I'm talking about, knowing your avatar, creating that avatar, so that the ideal client, when you are creating content or when you are creating some info, searching for information regarding this, it will generate information or content types based on the knowledge or the feed that you have fed it with, the information you have given it about your ideal client. It can also help you generate your ideal client, yes. But then you'll find out that your content will be narrowed down to specifics, hitting the right nails on the head. So who is your ideal client? Okay, in this case, I'm like, let's use for example, her name is Amaka. She wants to change career. Where does Amaka stay? What's Amaka's demographic? Amaka is between the ages of 25 to 40, 43. She's a female. She's based in Nigeria. She's either into business, or she's a stay-home mom, or she's still in school. She's about rounding up school. She's looking for how to start a business on her own. She's still in the house. She has kids. She's trying to balance work life and family life. She wants more for herself. We are understanding who Amaka is. The next thing is, what is Amaka's pain point? What keeps Amaka up at night? Fear of starting over. She does not have enough information. Financial worry. She needs money. See, we are answering these questions. What's Amaka's dream and goals? Amaka wants to build a better life. Wants to earn more money. Wow. Where is Amaka always hanging out on social media? Amaka, you always see Amaka on Facebook groups. She's always watching YouTube channels of how to. Your ideal client has their preferences. Guess what? All this AI knows it all. Because when you put, I want to explain something to you guys. Have you ever had a conversation with someone and then the person is like, oh, you both talked about a particular product, and when you go on social media, you find out that that product you just talked about is staring at you as adverts on your page. Have you ever had that thing before? What is happening there is that you gave your app, Facebook, whatever it is, all those platforms that you use, you accepted those analytical cookies. So when you accept those analytics, you have given them the right to they're not taking your full information, they're just taking your behavior towards platforms, towards purchasing, because everything we do is on our phones, right? So when we give them the permission to, to grant that, the cookies, you accept all cookies. When you are giving them permission to understand your buying behavior. So all those platforms or all those apps opened on your phone is taking information from you. So when you go on YouTube and search for things and you watch it, and then you go on Facebook, then you now see a training regarding that thing, it's because YouTube has taken your because you are like a buyer to YouTube or an audience to YouTube, and then it takes that information from you and sends it to the people that need you, that you are their ideal client. We are thinking like business people here. So all of this, your information is there. So those ideal clients of yours, they are somewhere on social media. They are somewhere, either on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. The question is, where are they hanging out? Amaka is hanging out on Facebook groups. Amaka is on Instagram. Amaka is on YouTube. What will make Amaka trust you? Amaka will trust you because of testimonies that other people must have talked about in regards you or what you've done or your product. Amaka will trust you because of free resources or checklists, all those free resources. Who not like better thing? Amaka will trust you because you share personal stories and wins. Those personal stories and wins that you share on social media, she will trust you particularly because of those things. What is Amaka's biggest objections? One of them is that it could be that your product is too expensive or she does not have time, like I said before. That one could be her objection. But we put it though. We will consider it too. We will consider it too. Oh, and finally, what content team that speaks to them? What kind of content do they like? What content does Amaka like? What kind of content does she consume? Would motivational content be what she likes? Is it educational content? Is it all those step-by-step guides? Is it relatable stories? What content does Amaka like? The things that we would ask ourselves in regards, or rather answer in regards our avatar. Now, some commands you can give ChatGPT to help you identify your avatar, your ideal client. One of it can be, help me define my audience based on my business offering, my target audience based on my business offering. Help me define my, so I've said this thing before. We need to have conversations with ChatGPT like we're having real conversations with real people. Because guess what? It's real people that prompted it and gave it all these answers. Yes, real people taking real surveys, answering questions based on what is pouring out from different angles. And guess what, guys? Everything that is being said to you, everything that you are finding out, people did research on them. Yes, people did research on them. And these AIs have been prompted with all these answers, like I told you before. So when you let ChatGPT or Mr. AI or something know about you, have you ever seen when people say they ask the AI to roast them? That's how it happens because the AI already understands them, knows them. The AI knows them. So that's what I'm saying. Start having conversations with ChatGPT. It helps you a lot. It helps improve on what you already know. It helps improve on what you already know. Do research. So these commands can help us to not only identify our declines, can also help us to create content that will be appealing to them. So number one, help me identify my target audience based on my business offering. Another one is who benefit the most from this product or services that I have. And you see why I said you need to express yourself. This to ChatGPT like I just like a human. Yes. This with them like I just like a human. This to eat rather like I just like a human with a human rather. Ask it this question. So when you've prompted it, you know your ideal client, it's all written out there. Ask it question. Tell it to make it simpler, easier, more relatable for Nigerian, a Nigerian age this so and so, a Nigerian who is living in so and so area, Enugu, all those kind of things. It will give you some kind of funny prompts that you do not expect. Do you know why? Because it's taking our analytics in them, all those people, their datas without them even knowing that their data is there. It's out there. So make use of this thing. Who would benefit the most from my product? Number three, what type of person is actively looking for what I offer? This thing I have now, who is looking for it on a daily? You see why I said that these AIs or ChatGPTs or Meta AI or the one on Google or Bing, they know what we are looking for. Every day people are on Google searching. All these search engines, they work together. They all work together. What is the pain point of my potential clients? It so happens that your potential client has always been on Google searching for a specific kind of thing, and that's because of, in fact, someone, have you not seen when someone will ask a question, what when someone is feeling pain towards the right side of the belly, what does it mean? you know and then the person, now that person first of all has already accepted cookies on all platforms, or Facebook, or even platforms that you don't even know about, and then you find yourself asking what kind of pain relief can you use here. The person then goes on a this thing and searches for information. This information you are gathering is helping the algorithm or the systems, the AIs, the data search, all these platforms, grab your behavior when it's picking all the steps you are taking. Yes, it takes them. And that is why these are good places to help you search for your ideal clients, to help you understand who this your ideal client is. And the next thing is, what does my ideal client need to hear to trust me? To tell you, give me 5 content ideas that would connect deeply with my ideal clients. They know the ones that the ideal clients of yours will connect with. They know because they know the contents that they spend their time on. Now, help me niche down my target audience even further. Like I said, have conversations with ChatGPT or the AI search this thing you've got on WhatsApp or Meta AI or Bing, Microsoft Bing. They help you. They help you. Have real conversations with them. Please be real. Don't be professional. It works. It works. Tell it to break it down. Tell it to make it simple for you. It helps, create ideas, prompt things, go further, ask questions. Those questions you are looking for, start asking it, reprompt it, re-ask the questions. Tell it to make it simpler. Tell it to make it easy for a layman to understand. Tell it to just break the questions. Give it some kind of questions. Break them down. Break it further. Break it even further, deeper. Help. You need to understand who you are serving. You need to understand that it's time you don't reason your business as for you, but as a service to offer someone that has got a pain point. Because it is when you are out to solve the problem, that is when you will be touching the people who need these problems to be solved. Now, we need to align our content with what they want. Now we know our ideal client. It's time for us to align our content with what this ideal client really wants. So we are going further. We are going further. So research on what your avatar wants to inform the type of content you should make. It's when you know what your followers or your ideal clients or your avatar wants, or your target market or your target audience wants, the kind of content that they consume. That's the kind of content you should be making, right? That's the only thing that will make them keep coming back to your platform because they know they are getting value, right? Now, the first thing that you should do, or rather, there are different places we can do this research, and one of them is Amazon KDP. There are lots of them. I just brought out 5 here. Amazon KDP. So, people write books and people buy books. So, my question is, why do you think someone bought a specific book? Because why? The person wants to get knowledge on that specific topic. Right? So now, Amazon KDP, we know it to be a platform where people go to buy books, read books, software, soft copies, hard copies, and all. But this is us now coming as marketers or business people or entrepreneurs to identify what our clients or our ideal clients are looking for. So it can inform us on the kind of content that we should make. This is how to use Amazon KDP. Go on Amazon KDP, write the keyword in the search bar. A keyword in the search bar, like you want to buy a book. Just write a particular keyword. It will give you, in regards your niche, in regards what you offer, it will give you books that has already been written. To give you books that has already been written in regards this particular topic. Now you have to go further. Check the review. In the review, you will see positive comments and negative comments. People may complain about what they did. They were expecting this in the book. They did not see it in the book. The book promised to give this. At the end of the day, they read it. They did not see it in the book. Some people will praise the book. Wow, this book was this one. They were informed. So this is how we do it. The ones that praise the books, those positive vibes, meaning that particular thing that the person talked about was really, really important, create content around that one. That's how to get content idea, because it's aligning with your ideal clients. Create content around those positive things. Then those negative things you complain about, this thing would have been like this. Those negative parts, go and create content on that one, because they need it. They need it. They need that kind of information. Another way you can do this is to go on social media. Look for those big content creators in your field, people that you know have the following. Go and look at their comment section. Enter the comment section. You will see what people are saying, people are asking, people are demanding. Go and find out. You are the one who is doing the market research. You are researching. Go and find out what those people are discussing, people are asking, people are talking about. Create content around that. Create content in that angle. Another place we can go to is Google Trends. Google Trends. Everybody is on Google every day searching for something. It gives you a breakdown. Google Trends give you a breakdown. It gives general overview of the keyword. What is popular? So when you put in a keyword, it tells you the one that it brings like um things that are popular in regards to this, things that people are talking about in regards to this, where the trend is going to. Do you understand? It tells you the relevant topics. Even narrow it down. Okay, when in relevant topics, look for location, narrow it to the country you want it to narrow it down to. Do you understand? It gives you relatable topics that can help you get content idea. So when you pick these topics, now do your research. Go to ChatGPT, go to Meta AI or WhatsApp AI, any of these AI or all these platforms, and then create simple contents that you can use from there. Do you see? So when you start creating, because look at what we are doing today. We first of all asked ourselves, who is our ideal? Or we asked ourselves, this is our product. Who is this our product for? We identify the person that needs this product, and we now went and we are looking out for the kind of content that this person will consume. Don't forget, we want to grow our Facebook platform. Yes. We want to grow our social media platform. Yes. We want to grow our digital businesses on social media. Yes. But we need to be talking to someone, which is your ideal client. And we need to be creating content that we align with this person that is our ideal client. So if we are not doing these things, then we are just creating, we are just around making noise. We are just around making noise. We're going somewhere, everyone. The next one is to optimize your Facebook profile and page. We know about this. Every one of us know about this. Every one of us know about this. But let's go further. Your profile is a digital business card. It's your digital platform. Is your business card. When people visit, they should already know who you are and how you can help them. They should have a way to get into your private community. Teaching you how to do that. First of all, we know our profile picture. The next one, you know our bio. But your bio should have three things. When someone comes on your page, the person should know your niche, who you help, and what you have to offer. Those three things are supposed to be in your bio. I remember one time when I was doing the invite for invites. That's one of the ways that we grow our social media account, or rather Facebook account. So some persons came on my page, and when they came on my page, one of the on my profile, yeah, the one of the person wrote. So yeah, what happened was that I was using the animal content. So I know animal content get me trends, 200,000 views, 300,000 views thereabouts. So those people came on my page, and one of the persons said, went on my bio and saw what I do. See the contrast. You saw my profile because of animal content. You came on my profile and took a look at these content that I had. And then you went on my bio and looked at what I offer. And then the person said, "Oh, I see you are all about women." The question is, will this person stay on my page or will this person leave my page? Because what the person came or what brought the person to my page was animal video content. And that brings me to when you do the invite, I've said this before, when you do the Facebook invite in which I'm going to be teaching us, it's important that you have something to keep your followers. Let me bring this point here. So I've been saying I went viral with my own original content. But there was a trigger for me. I was vexed after that. I questioned myself after that. What is the essence of going viral? Why did I go viral? It would have been better to have gone viral doing what I do as a digital business owner, so that the people that are coming on my page, that saw my posts, that watched my posts, that liked my post, that commented on my posts, do not leave. They become translated into my active, because now they become active, because the kind of things I put on my post or on my page, content I create, is still around that particular thing that made me go viral. That's what I'm talking about. And these people can potentially become buying clients. I'll be sharing a book with us. It's called The 1000 True Fans. 1000 True Fans. So it's not just about to grow our numbers. If you have 500, listen, someone who has 500 followers, please take this into consideration. Someone who has got 500 followers that are active and have purchase power, they are buying from you, is better than someone who has 33,000 followers and no one is buying. Consider that. So it's not just, we should not go crazy about the numbers. Your numbers will come. You just have to position yourself. You have to be attending to your avatar, so that the people that will be coming around you are people that love what you are doing, really love what you are doing. So the day the algorithm triggers a content of yours, the right people will be in your midst. Imagine, because we have a fashion designer here. Just imagine you created a post, like a tip post, maybe um how to sew something, or how to do a design or something in regard fashion, and that's real. But most of the time it's reels, or reels are the ones sometimes that really get to trend. That reel or that picture or whatever it is gets to trend, and then people come in. Guess what? When they come on your page, what will they be saying? More videos in regards fashion. This will keep these people on your page. This will create your paying clients. So please don't be crazy about the numbers. Don't be crazy about the numbers. Instead, be focused on growing, on people seeing your worth, your value. So cover photo, you can use it to promote your brand. For instance, if you come on the group, you see the Procreator Academy. That's a branded picture. So definitely, I know all of us have that. Pin post, make a value-based post, sometimes free offering thing that will make people click on it, and then you get them into your community. People like free things. When you create products that are free, like click on this link. At the end of the day, we just want people in our private community, because when you have people from this cold audience we have on Facebook, when you do those CTAs. I'm going to give an example. So one of us here created a post. Permit me, sis. She created a post before we started this training, and she said people did not attend to that post. People did not even engage with the post and all. And because of this, she didn't make a post again. And that post was like a tip, or like an information on, an information, like a tip or an information on that would give you another information and then another information, just like a progression, you understand? And she didn't make it again. And then we did the first day training, and she told me, she was like, someone came into my inbox yesterday and was telling me that, you made a post. You did not continue with the post again. Do you see? People are seeing what you are doing. People want value. People want free things. But if she has a private community, that person is one of her target audience, she will push her into the private community and start giving her information. And that person in turn one day would want to purchase something from her. Since you have all this guide, you'll be giving me small, putting it small. Okay, you just I have a training for this one. You will learn practical, how to do these things, or how to understand these things. Because the truth is that, so okay, she's a fashion designer, yes. So for instance, it's a fashion designer rather, and we have a lot of people who go to learn how to sew, but they did not go to fashion school. So the way they train people in fashion school is different from the way they train people who just go to learn by the roadside tailor. So the information that people have from fashion school is way different from the information that people have by the people have when they go to learn by the roadside tailor. So body types, they don't know what body types is. Real accurate format of, crafting measurements and all those things, but how to craft from here to here, bust this and that. Those real practical steps, they don't know it. So imagine you are giving those information. You gave tips, and then someone came and said, give me these tips more. Okay, join my private community. I teach people here. That's one step. Then another day you come and say, I have a training I'm doing. I'll be teaching you basic steps, the first steps that every fashion designer should know. Tell me that person won't buy that is in your private community. That's your ideal client. That's how to get your ideal client. Put them in your private community. Offer them informations, and then ask them to come for your training. Remember, people love free things. Find something you can offer for free and get them into your community. Improve on yourself. That thing which you know, which you have, which you are knowledgeable in. Improve on yourself. Share informations. Pin posts that will bring them in. Pin those valuable posts that will bring them in. Not just training. People will run away from training. No. As I'm talking to you guys, I didn't write I'm doing training on my Facebook page. I didn't even talk about it. But there are some triggers that I will get. I will write something. Someone will be interested in what I just said. Today I got a message. The person said, please, she wants to join my community of women that I'm saying I'm grooming women. Yes, I've put her in a free community on Facebook. That's how it goes. You nurture them. Many of you already know me. And that's why we went ahead with this. We started from a free community. So optimize your Facebook page. Think about it. It is your business card. Now, use Facebook features to your advantage. Talked about this before. Facebook has built-in tools that helps you and with visibility and connection. You need to make use of these tools. Reels, make use of stories, make use of groups, make use of live. So yeah, groups. So you should join groups. Look for do a research on groups. So that keyword, that's your keyword that is part of your business. Put it on the Facebook search. It will bring it out for you to create, to show you groups, to show you people, to show you posts, to show you everything. Remember I talked about hashtags? Yes, that's where keywords come from. So people who did those hashtags are there. People whose name the groups are part of that has similar names, they will bring them out. Someone's name that is related to that hashtag or that thing you're looking for, that keyword you're looking for, is there. Is there. Search for groups relevant to your niche, your business. Search for groups. Join those groups. In those groups, you find people that are there to learn. In those groups, you find people that are looking for their ideal clients. When you join groups, be active. Be active in those groups. Give some kind of powerful comments that will make people, it's this person. They will come to your page and look at you and identify with you. Build your tribe. Create your own group, your own Facebook group, so that when you have those call to actions and those people indicate that they are interested, go and DM them, carry them, tell them, discuss with them, spark conversations. If you don't spark conversations, they will not know you're existing. Spark conversations from those direct messages. Tell them that you are doing more. Since you are interested, I have a free platform where I talk to people in regards to this. They will come to your community. With time, one day they will purchase from you. My free community was where I got the lady who paid me £20 for 10 days. Yeah, £20 for 10 days. £20 for 10 days to teach her how to position herself on Facebook. Yes. For 10 days. She was at 500 and something followers. She just didn't want it. She knows what she wants, but then she wants to get monetized because depending on your country, sometimes it depends. So she had a target to hit some amount of followers so that she can get the star monetization too. I helped her with that within 10 days. So it depends on your country too. Depends on your country too. But then another thing is, when you get information, what do you use the information to do? When you get information, when you browse information, when you get trainings and all, what do you use the information to do? Do you keep it aside? The difference between you and another person who is doing so well is what they use the information they get to do. Do you just get information and put it aside? Do you just get information and say, oh, there's another information in the box? Or you practicalize on the information? Search for groups relevant to your business where key topics are discussed. This will help you be seen if you are an active member. Having your own group will help you build a community where you share value to people that can relate with you. Engagement is queen. They say engagement is king. I use queen because we are ladies here. Growing on Facebook doesn't just come from posting alone, it comes from connecting. Facebook rewards interaction. Always respond to comments on your posts. Also, those posts that you normally see on your timeline from other people, Facebook is the one that suggested it to you. Go and comment there. Because Facebook likes interaction. You understand? It brings those things your way. So go and interact with them. And from those posts, it's either the person that owns the post or maybe someone in the comment section that likes what you just said. Interact. See, before you put any comment out as if they do you for body, just put it there. Craft it. Craft it. Someone will engage back to you. Someone will come on your page. But what are you putting on your page? Try to interact with them because this process can help you gain engagement. You're trying to grow our social media account, your Facebook account, right? This process helps you gain engagement. Ask questions using your caption. But please, when you do a caption, don't use question mark or because if you use question mark, it's going to trigger clickbait and stuff, and they'll take down that your post. So please, even if you ask a question, um, yes. So I remember I had a post that I wrote in the caption, "Women, is your husband's money your money?" But I didn't use the question mark by it, but it was just a caption, and it gave real engagement, real engagement, real engagement. And yeah, you can use caption, you can use even photo post. So the photo that I said that made me trend, the question I asked on it, I just wrote something that was on the line. It says, "What does time mean to you?" That was just a question, but there was no question mark by it because that can trigger a lot. And that what I'm trying to say is that you can always ask question using your photo post or using a caption post, whatever it is, even video posts. When you create a video, you put a text on the screen of that video, asking a question, creating that call to action. People want to interact. Most times people use polls, like we did yesterday when I asked for who would love us to have like spacing between the class so that we can assimilate everything that we are teaching. People use polls, but for me, I believe polls work better when you have a community, a private community, or for instance, you have real engaging followers are following your topic and are engaging back. So this can create, you can use these polls, and then polls work in that aspect. But if not, if not, I don't think polls will work so much in regards to that. So you just need an engaging community, a real community that connecting with you for you to use polls. Then send DMs, so people with that interact with you. So when you create all those call to actions like comment here, say yes, all those kind of things, those kind of posts that you create that needs people to do something, and then the people do it. Like for instance, now I say I want to train women. Okay, like the woman I talked about today that I said I put her in my community. When I talked about the post I made was in regards me working with women, trying to groom women for them to be, for a better future for them in regards their business, their position in their business position on social media. If you are not part of it yet, do you want to be part of it? This lady signified that she wants to be part of it. I left guide her away from, as in from my comment section. She said I told her go to your DM. I now created direct message with her, had conversations with her, discussed these things with her, and then she said, I want to be in your community immediately. And then I put her into the free community on Facebook. So that's how to also interact with people. It's very, very important. Engage with your new followers to make them feel seen. You can also appreciate them in their comment section. See, or in your comment section, engage with them. Go to their own page, engage with them. People want to be seen. People want to feel that they are heard. Imagine someone just followed you today, the next thing you go on their page and just communicate. They will come back and comment with you, communicate with you. Some people just follow you, you don't see them on your page. What are they following you for? Why are they there? People are more likely to follow and trust someone who they feel that they are seen by. Truly, it works. Truly, it works. Now we are going to be talking about the 3-2-1 growth method. The 3-2-1 growth method. For all of us that are very, very busy and like, hey, oh, I don't have enough time. I don't have time to do this one. You create, guys, you cannot just create posts and go and sit down. No, you have to be engaging with people. But then we have other things that we are doing with our time. We have other things that we are doing with our time, right? So because we have other things that we are doing with our time, we need to be active on a daily, yes. But how then can we help ourselves so that it's not like we are spending our whole time here on a social media? We can use the 3-1-2 growth method. This is a simple daily system to stay active and intentional to help you get sane. The first one is 3 comments. 3 comments. Leave thoughtful, meaningful comments in posts made by people in your niche or people that you admire, or even on your followers' posts. Leave some kind of trigger comments on their posts, at least three different posts, not one person, 3 people in a day. to show you're active. That comment will spark conversations. That comment will bring people your way. It will help you to be seen. At least people came on your page today. 2 DMs, reach out to people. Say thank you. Ask questions. Introduce yourself to them. It's not every time we're saying business, business, business. Still go and introduce yourself. Hello, thank you so much for joining my community. Interact. Ask questions. This is it can spark conversations. I remember one day I was someone was complaining about Facebook and all, and I'm like, I just wrote her on her page. I'm like under the comments, I'm like, do you know you can start a digital business, and instead of waiting for Facebook to get you paid or get the monetization, or complaining about people who are there as your followers and they are not engaging, do you know you can start a digital business? I sparked the conversation. She said, DM please. That lady, as I'm talking to you, is in my private community, the free private community. So these are things that you can do because she has potentials. She travels a lot. She's always on the ride, on the move. People are looking for tour guides and information on how to travel, how to get the best places to stay, all those kind of things. She's all she's doing, she's dancing, or she's just dancing, showing the places she has gone to. She has a business in her hand there that she cannot identify. Spark conversations, meaningful conversations, that can lead them to getting into your private community. So if you're able to do this, 3 comments, 2 DMs, then ask questions, give tips, spark a conversation using this prompt, attached to your, on your profile, picture on your Facebook, you see there's this what's on your mind or something that's happening right now. That particular thing, write a question there. Spark conversations. The one I always use is Eroy. That particular Eroy has gotten me lots of comments, direct messages. It will help you spark conversation. Some people will come, what is Eroy? Why did you use Eroy? What does it mean? What does this translate to? Then you now know how you curve the answers and to create more conversations that can probably help you get these people into your community. Use every tool that Facebook has offered you. Tips. This routine keeps you visible, builds relationship, and helps the algorithm notice you because of the kind of conversations you are having, which is making it will now make your profile be recommendable. Be recommendable. Don't just be among the numbers. Stand out. Be one. Don't just be among the numbers, be the one. Create shareable and savable content. When your content is shared or saved, it tells Facebook that the content is valuable and hence they now push out that content more. When your content is shared or saved, not by you, by others, it helps people. It helps Facebook rather. It tells the algorithm that this particular content is important. So more people will be seeing it. They will now start, giving that content to other people like a recommendation, like look at this post. Just as you see other people's posts on your timeline. It's because if you look at most of those posts you are seeing on your timeline, some of them have plenty of conversations on it, comments, shares, views. Yes, that's because people have saved them, people have shared them. So it looks recommendable. So tips that makes your content savable or shareable. These are kind of content tips that you can use. Quick tips. 3 ways to stay productive as a mompreneur. All those tips. 3 ways to do this one. 3 ways to do that one. All those kind of, those kind of tips. When you are giving tips, it helps. People want to keep tips, save these tips. This one is really true. This one is true. I'll put it into consideration. They will save it so that they will come back to it later. Mini tutorials, how to do this, how to do that. People love those things. People love those things. Infographics, you can use infographics for photos or reels. So infographics, you have particular information there. Like there was one I did one time. I'm like, first 4 or 5 items you need to start out as a content creator. I use it as a reel. So with time, I'm going to be teaching us how to, do those videos and teach you how. I think I'll share that particular reel with you that I did. I did. So what I'm doing is that I look at what big creators are doing, what is really trending. You see someone that did 5 seconds of infographics, 5 seconds reel of infographics having 200 and something views. It's not my English they're speaking, it's India they're speaking of. But that's great engagement. Great engagement. The algorithm love infographics. Quotes and relatable minds. People love quotes. All those relatable minds. People love them. Personal stories with life or business lessons. People love those ones. Crosswords. Do you know you can create crosswords with ChatGPT? I'll show you guys how to do it. You can create crossword with ChatGPT. So this crossword helps your audience to, to stay on that particular content because they'll be looking for the words to put together. The time they are spending on that crossword to put the words together is giving you impression. So impressions are the amount of minutes or the seconds that someone's eye stayed on your content, did not move. Do you see when I say this AI or all these data, they know everything we are doing. They are saying it, they are sensing it. I don't know, for some reason they are good. They just all these computer gurus, they are real gurus. Then casserole post. Break a topic into steps. This is the one that is raining right now. So some people will tell you, some people will it's see a way to get impressions and engagement. Some people will tell you, I found a way to create engaging posts, or see the best ways to create engaging posts, or look at the three tips that great entrepreneurs use to stay in time or to stay relevant, or three, just those kind of tips. But they use it in a caption, and then they use the emoji to point down, meaning the answers or the tips are found in the comment section. People will enter the comment section. Now that comment section, now when you've done that, go and write the number one. Comment as that number one. Number two, comment it two. Number three, those tips you have talked about now, go and comment it in your comment section. People will go there, look at it, engage with that thing you have put there because they want to learn these tips. Drop it small, small. So we have to build trust over time. On this particular place, it's like a motivation, guys. We have to build trust over time. I'm not saying do not grow your social media platform, but grow it with intentionality, not for the noise, but for the numbers. The numbers, the real numbers, the real numbers. I know from all the noise we can find our ideal clients, but it's better we don't just have the noise, we have the real people coming to engage. How can you have this amount of people following you and I look at your engagement is very low? No, 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 no. It's a no for me. I asked myself after 4 days, what was the essence of going viral? When my virality was supposed to translate into real and continuous engagement and purchasing clients. And I stopped. I stopped doing invite for invite. I stopped it. It didn't make sense anymore to me. It didn't. What is your number translating to? I said it just now. Who has 500 followers that are 500 engaged that is better than who has 30,000 followers with 15 engagers? Don't be crazy about the numbers. Improve on yourself so that over time you will see. And that's why I said you have different followers, right? And that's why you create different kind of content, right? There are people that will be there because you are giving them motivation. There are people that are there because you are giving them good tips. There are people that are there because they are learning from you. But they are there because of something and they are engaging because of that thing. And that's why our post pillars will be coming out in those forms. have those certain people there. So you are feeding them with your information. They need it. They need it. Build trust over time. Take. Audience growth can take time, but consistency and authenticity are key. Keep pushing forward even when it feels quiet. Do not chase followers. Focus on building relationships. Let your personality shine. People connect with you not just because of your information or the content. People love you for you. Try to stick to your content pillars so you don't deviate. Post consistently. Try. That's why I'm like, even if it's 3 at least in a day, 3, 4. Some people make 10 posts, so that's no problem. But let your 3, 4 posts or 5 posts in a day be hitting the nail around your pillars. Post with intentionality. When you create your post, share to groups. Share to groups. Those relevant groups you have joined in regards to those topics. Share it to those groups so more eyes can see it. Join lives when you are there on Facebook and some people go live and you are on if you have the time, you can join live and interact with people. Join lives and interact with people. So guys, 1 hour gone again. But here's our growth activity. Join a group, please. It's not just to pick any group and join. No. Join a group that is relevant to what you are offering. So you will learn from there and go for them. We are growing a business, guys. We are entrepreneurs. We want to be somewhere at a specific time in our life. Join specific groups that are relevant. And create a private group. If you do not have one, please create a private group. Update your profile and your bio if you haven't done so. Use the 3-to-1 method daily, at least 3-to-1 method daily for you to be seen. Use the invites, share with people in your community that has like-minded audience. So you don't have people that are coming to tell you congratulations when you're talking about something specific. And guess what? Facebook is cramping on those people now. Somebody that will come and write something that is not related to the topic. They are looking for them. They want to start bringing them down. Because they see them as what they call them, like just there's this word they call these people. Just like when you have a sleeping followers or something, they see them as that. So they don't need them around. They need real active people. So our assignment for today is do your research on the content that your ideal clients consume. Our CTA 3 for today is for you to do your research on the content that your ideal client used to consume. Find out those content, then post it in the group. Write the content that your ideal client consume. Then write hashtag Pro Creator Academy, hashtag CTA3, and post it in a group. These other ones, join a group, create a private group, that's for you to consume. But the one we want in the group is do your research on the content ideas that ideal clients want, and then use the hashtags and post it to the group. So thank you guys for your time. It has been an amazing day discussing. I know like I've done like 2 recordings. I may not have dropped in everything, but please, if you have any questions, do ask questions. It spurs a lot, it sparks a lot. It's very, very important that we engage. And thank you so much for trusting me with your time and for being part of this community. Thank you again, guys. Have an amazing day.